Hello there guys, I'm Catalina and in this video I'm going to show you how to crochet this daisy stitch. I think this is a very simple stitch to make, and all you need to do to make it is work chains, single crochet stitches and pull up loops. And that's about it. And as you can see, the combination of chains, single crochet stitches and loops will give this daisy flower look, which I think is very cute. The daisy stitch is done in multiples of 2 plus 5 extra chains to complete the pattern. So for today's tutorial, please go ahead and make a chain of 25 so we can create 10 daisies, just like I did here on this first row. I have already made my foundation chain of 25. For today's tutorial, I'm using a size 6mm European size crochet hook and sport yarn. So after you completed your foundation chain, we will start working on first row of the daisy stitch. So skip this first chain right here at the beginning, and this is the second chain. Please turn your foundation chain on this other side because we are going to work first row into these bottom loops on the other side of the foundation chain. So as I said, skipping this first chain and then inserting hook into second chain under this top loop right there, just like that. That's the bottom loop and these are the top loops. Now yarn over hook, pull the yarn through and leave this loop on hook. Insert hook into next chain under bottom loop, yarn over hook, pull through. We have 3 loops on hook and we need to have 6 of them. So insert hook into next chain under bottom loop, pull the yarn through, 4 loops on hook, 2 more loops to go. 5th, sorry, and 6 right here. Now yarn over hook and pull the yarn through all 6 loops on hook, and then chain 1 to secure the first daisy. So see, very simple. Now second daisy might be a little bit challenging to make, but you just have to get the hang of it. So just pay extra attention on how I'm going to work the second daisy. Insert hook. So just like we did for previous daisy, we need to have 6 loops on hook. We already have 1, so 5 more loops to go. Then insert your hook into this top hole we just created. Pull the yarn through and leave loop on hook. Now, do you notice this loop right here? This loop behind the previous daisy we made? Insert your hook right there behind that loop. Yarn over hook and pull through. 3 loops on hook. Insert your hook into same chain as last loop from the previous daisy, which is right here, right there. yarn over hook, pull through. We have 4 loops on hook, so 2 more to go. Now insert hook into next chain under bottom loop and pull the yarn through. 5 loops on hook. Insert hook into next chain under bottom loop, yarn over hook, pull through, and there we have 6 more loops on hook. Yarn over hook and pull the yarn through all those 6 loops. Then chain 1 to secure. And ta-da! We just created a second daisy. Each daisy across row 1 is going to be done in the same manner as this second daisy. So let's do 2 more daisies together, and I'm going to leave you guys to work this row by yourselves. And I will finish it off camera. So again, 1 loop on hook already, insert hook into this very first hole we created there, and then insert hook. So this is the other side, and that's the back loop. This is the first back loop. Insert your hook then under this back loop, yarn over hook and pull through. Then insert hook into the same space right there where we pulled the last loop for the previous daisy. 4 loops on hook. Insert hook into next chain under bottom loop, pull the yarn through, and then once more. There you have it, 6 loops on hook. Yarn over hook, pull the yarn through all 6 loops, and chain 1 to secure. So let's do 1 more daisy together. Insert hook into that space, and then insert hook into this last loop behind the back one, behind the back loop. Pull the yarn through. Insert hook into same chain as last loop from previous daisy, and then insert hook into next chain, pull the yarn through, and once more. 6 loops on hook. Yarn over hook, pull the yarn through, chain 1 to secure. So here we have 4 daisies, and as I said, we need to create 10 daisies on row 1. So please go ahead and finish off your last 6 daisies, and I will meet you guys right here at the end of the row. So you will notice that when you finish your last daisy, there is going to be 1 chain left of the foundation chain right here. So this is where I'm going to see you again in just a minute. As you can see, I'm working my last daisy on row 1. I have 6 loops on hook, and then I pull the yarn through all these 6 loops, and then I'm chaining 1 to secure. And just like I said before, if you notice, there is this last chain from the foundation chain, and we work 1 single crochet stitch into this very last chain under bottom loop. So 1 single crochet stitch right there. And now let's take a better look of first row of the daisy stitch. See, they actually look like flowers. What we need to do now to move on to row 2. At the end of row 1, chain 2 and then turn to the other side. And now locate this top center hole of the first daisy, which is actually the chain 1 we did to secure this daisy. Insert your hook right into that space and work 1 single crochet stitch. Chain 1 and then locate the next center hole of the next daisy. It's actually pretty obvious. Chain 1 and repeat this across row 2. Chain 1, locate next center hole of the next daisy and work 1 single crochet stitch into that chain. So chain 1, 1 single crochet into that chain 1 space, chain 1, 1 single crochet into next chain space, chain 1, one single crochet into next center hole of next daisy, chain 1, locating this last center hole, working 1 single crochet stitch into it, and then to finish off row 2 we need to work 1 single crochet stitch into this space right here at the end of row 2. So insert your hook right there into this chain space and work 1 last single crochet stitch into that space, just like that. And now let's take a better look of the first 2 rows of the daisy stitch. Now, as you may notice, this is actually the wrong side of the project. This is the back. And this is where we need to look at. To work a third row of the daisy stitch, chain 3 at the end of row 2, 2 and 3, and then turn. Now this third row is going to be a repeat of the first one, sort of. I'll show you what the differences are, but what I mean is that the third row is going to be done with daisies across. And this is the last row that I'm going to be doing, because next rows are going to be a repeat of second and third row. Now, okay, we have this chain 3 at the beginning. We skip first chain from the hook right there, and then insert your hook into top loop of the next chain, yarn over, pull through. We need to have those 6 loops on hook, so we already have 2 there. Insert hook into next chain, pull the yarn through, 3 loops. Now insert hook into this next single crochet stitch and pull the yarn through. Insert hook into next single crochet stitch, yarn over, hook, pull through. 5 loops on hook, so we need 1 more loop. Insert your hook into this chain 1 space. This is a chain 1 space. yarn over hook, pull through, and we have those 6 loops on hook. Yarn over hook and pull the yarn through all 6 loops on hook, and then chain 1 to secure. Insert hook into the very first chain 1 right there, yarn over hook, pull through. As usual, locate this back loop, right there, insert your hook under, yarn over hook, pull through. Insert your hook into the same chain 1 space as the last loop of previous daisy, and then pull the yarn through. We have 4 loops on hook, so 2 more loops to go. Insert hook into next single crochet stitch and pull the yarn through. And then insert hook into next chain 1 space right there. Pull the yarn through, and then pull the yarn through all 6 loops on hook, and then chain 1 to secure. And there you have 2 daisy stitches on 3rd row. I will do one more daisy with you on 3rd row. They're going to be a repeat across the row, so if you paid attention on how to work this 2nd and for the 3rd daisy as well, then you will know how to finish the row. So as usual, we have 1 loop on hook, and insert hook into this first space right there, pull the yarn through. Insert hook into the next space under this back loop of previous daisy, pull the yarn through. Insert hook into this same chain 1 space as before, pull the yarn through. Insert hook into next single crochet stitch, pull the yarn through, and then insert hook into next chain 1 space, pull the yarn through. 6 loops on hook, yarn over hook, pull the yarn through all 6 loops, and then chain 1 to secure it. And there you have 3rd daisy. So please go ahead and repeat this part of the row across row 3. But I would ask you to leave the last daisy to work with me. So there are 3, leave the last one unworked so we can work it together. So please go ahead and work 6 more daisies on row 3. And I will see you guys right here at the end to work the last daisy and to show you how to finish this 3rd row. Just like I said before, I completed 9 daisies on 3rd row. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I wanted to work this last daisy with you so you can see where we need to insert our hook in this time. So we have, as usual, 1 loop on hook, and then we insert the hook into this very first chain. 2 loops on hook, and then insert your hook into this space behind that loop. Pull the yarn through. Insert your hook into this same chain 1 space as before. Pull the yarn through. Insert your hook into next single crochet stitch, pull the yarn through. And then, as you can see, this is the chain 2 space we did at the beginning of row 2. And then insert your hook right here into that chain 2 space and pull the yarn through. We have 6 loops on hook. Yarn over hook and pull the yarn through all 6 loops on hook. Then chain 1 to secure. And then to finish third row, insert your hook into this same chain 2 space, pull the yarn through and work 1 single crochet stitch. And there you have it, third row of the daisy stitch. To move on to fourth row, chain 2, just like we did at the end of first row, to move on to second row. And as I said a couple of times before, you will need to repeat rows 2 and 3 to complete whichever project you are working on using this daisy stitch. So if you work more rows of the daisy stitch, this is what you will get. I hope this tutorial was helpful and that now you know how to work the daisy stitch. If you have any questions, or if there's anything that you did not understood about how to crochet this stitch, please do not hesitate and write me in the comments section below. As usual, you can find written instructions for this stitch on my website, and a link can be found in the description box below and right here on top of the video. And also, you can keep in touch with me on Facebook and Twitter, and links to these social sites can also be found in the description box below. So thank you guys for watching this tutorial, and I'm going to see you again for another tutorial. Happy crocheting, bye!